What's up? What's up? What's up? Who would have thought I would be on a second season of the Designated Driver podcast? My name is Marcus D. Wiley. Man, I'm so happy to be here on this first inaugural.
Come on.
Second season inaugural. Intro show. Listen, I've titled this whole season Stuck in My Ways.
Wow. Okay.
Stuck in My Ways. Now, I have some people here who's going to try to unstick me, but this second particular season of Designated Driver podcast, Stuck in My Ways. Y'all, over this pandemic, I have found out some reasons why I did not get involved in social media.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to have a lot to discuss this second season. Some reasons why I don't really like it. I mean, I'm getting better with it, but it's not my thing. But anyway, I'm here with two of my favorite folk on this first introduction show. My main man, Anthony Valerie.
Hey, man.
AV, what's up, boy?
I'm glad to be in the service.
One more time?
One more time.
Come on, didn't have to let you in.
Didn't have to let me in. I'm glad he did.
Yeah. As a refresher, AV and myself, we worked Yolanda Adams Morning Show 10 years.
10 years, baby. What a time.
What a time.
Yeah, what a time.
What a time.
Seems like yesterday. Just yesterday. But when I look at that paycheck, it don't seem like yesterday.
It don't seem like yesterday.
Like a long time ago.
For sure. Yeah. You know, V is here, and V is going to be very instrumental with this because he was ahead of social media. Like, you know, I caught up to it late. He was on in the beginning, and we'll kind of talk about that. Yeah. But my girl here, she like my ride or die.
You know.
Already, Rebecca Williams, but affectionately known as Bishop Becca. What's up, girl?
What up? Come on. Season 2.
Season 2. You been all right?
I've been great.
Everything was good?
Yes.
How was your holidays?
Did she get something, bro?
Listen,
is there an announcement?
Not yet, but I will say Santa may have delivered something with a heartbeat.
Hey.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Not a baby.
I was scared. Don't speak that.
Not a baby. No. I don't mean a baby. I don't mean a baby.
Let me sit up on this.
No. Not a baby, Reb. I'm just talking about something warm, though.
Reb, I know her daddy and the grandfather.
Yeah,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Y'all are funny.
Yeah. Man, glad you all are here. I want to start off like this. When we look at social media kind of started off, if I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, back in the day, my first recollection was this thing called MySpace.
Yeah, man.
Now, were either of you on MySpace?
Yeah, I had my MySpace page back in the days.
Oh, so you was on there?
I was on that MySpace. I had my own space. I carved my own space.
You did on the MySpace. Now, what was your colorway?
With my profile. You know, I'm always gonna be blue because that
was your colorway.
Yeah. What you mean? So you'd have a color?
Yeah, you could do themes on. You know, music. Yeah, it was a thing.
You had to have your music. You had to like your playlist.
Okay, and that was on your page.
Called the mixtapes back.
Mixtape. Now that's what I'm a part of. I know about that ministry.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a part of the mixtape ministry.
Come on.
Okay, so you had the MySpace. Now, how did you, I guess, if you can remember that far back, how did you find out about it? Like, because I missed it. Like,
so one of my friends told me about it.
And actually it was my siblings because I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't old enough to be on MySpace.
Okay.
Because you had to be a certain age. So I had hustled up, had one of my cousins apply on my behalf. And that's how I was on there. But I had black colorway. You know, I like black.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay.
Black on black.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, now not only did I remember MySpace back in the day, but I also remember Black Planet.
Yeah.
Now what was Black Planet a mission? Was it for just black people?
Yeah, and I think part of it was a hookup.
It was.
A lot of people,
literally.
I heard it was soft porn.
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't on it.
I heard. That's what I heard.
I wasn't on it.
Oh, so you what? So
I didn't do the Black.
So let me get. I want to be clear.
Power to the people.
So the Reverend was not on Black Planet.
You could Google it, search it out.
But you was on MySpace.
But I was in my own space, Rev.
Bishop, was you on Black Planet?
Talk to me, youngster.
On Black Planet.
Got the pastor's daughter. The pastor's daughter.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you my theme song on Black Planet.
Yeah, you got another theme song?
Theme song on Black Planet?
Yes.
My God. It wasn't none of them Cash Money Boys.
No, it wasn't. It was Buddy by Music Soul Child.
Oh my God, Buddy. It will be fly. If you were my B-U-D-D-Y. Don't be shy. Give it a try. That's a pastor's daughter, Ralph.
Want to be a buddy.
Ralph.
Now, listen, was that now y'all didn't sing that at the church though?
Talk to it.
No, we didn't sing it.
Okay, that was just for Black Planet.
That was for Black Planet worship.
You wanted your buddy to guide thee over?
I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm not gonna do it for the 2021.
Take you into the secret closet. In the secret closet.
I cannot.
Now let me ask y'all this. On MySpace and Black Planet, were you able to, was you able to hook up with anybody? I mean, did you meet people from that perspective? Was you able to find?
Why are you looking at me?
Was you able to find a buddy? But were you able to maybe get in contact with old friends? I mean, people that you hadn't seen, as well was business opportunities available on MySpace and Black Planet. Y'all go ahead.
For me, I think it was us just socially watching each other, like my friends watching each other's page.
Okay.
Like, oh girl, that's a dope song. Oh,
Okay.
I love your colorway. It was that kind of thing for us. I mean,
Okay.
you had some dudes on there based on the photos you was posting. They'd be trying to get at you. But for the most part, no, the creepers, no. I'm about steady with that.
Yeah, for me, man, it was about the music situation.
Yeah.
So it was just a place to connect with people about music. So it wasn't. I didn't know business opportunities. I wish it was.
Yeah.
Okay, now
right.
were you working at the radio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in radio back the early days.
Okay.
So I was real spiritual then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't want
Yeah, I was
playing
gospel.
You was playing Kurt Franklin on your page?
Yeah, I had Lil Kurt,
Look, Kurt.
Lil Reverend Luther,
Come on,
Vandross. I don't know if you
Reverend
know.
Luther.
Don't know if you know
I didn't know it was
Luther.
certified.
The Reverend L.
Yeah.
Vandross.
Yeah, Evangelist Patty LaBelle. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
was
she
playing them.
could ring a bell.
Okay,
Yeah, you had to have a balance.
Amen.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I've heard of MySpace. I've heard of Black Planet.
Gotcha.
I was not on it.
Okay.
Wow.
I guess I was man, when I really think back, I don't even remember anybody asking me, hey, are you on MySpace?
Okay.
Or, hey, get Black Planet. Like,
Yeah, so the people you were around.
yeah, the people I was around
Yeah.
I was just out the loop,
Okay.
day one from that. But I wanted to go back so we can get current.
Okay.
So now we have this thing, or we have these three things. And let me tell you, I went on a Mother's Day tour with a comedian by the name of John Chris, hilarious cat. And he told me that NBC, ABC, and CBS are now Facebook, Instagram,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
and Twitter.
He
I
ain't
agree
never
with
lied
it.
to you,
Yeah.
brother.
This is what he told me.
Yeah.
He said, listen, I used to want to be on Conan O'Brien. And he said what happened, his agency told him, they asked him, what would you define being successful?
Right.
And he said, oh, if I could, be on Conan late night, because he
Right.
grew up watching it.
Right.
They pulled up Conan numbers, and said, man, Conan only had 400,000 people
Right.
watch him last night. The video you posted last night, 1.7 million.
There you go.
Yeah.
Conan need to be trying to be
On your
You.
stuff.
on your stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's fast forward. Now, the social media stuff that I know about, I'm on these.
Right.
Facebook, Twitter,
Yeah.
Instagram.
Gotcha.
Do y'all love it or do y'all hate
I
it?
think everything has its place, and I think people are starting to learn what goes where.
Okay.
So Instagram is more photo, video driven.
Okay.
Facebook has now become, I don't want to say it like this.
Say it.
That's where your family stuff should go.
Yeah.
Some people
Facebook?
like I'm talking about on your personal page, not your
Okay.
business
Okay.
page. Those
Okay.
are two different things. But
Okay.
your personal stuff is like more family geared oriented. Like when people go to your Instagram, they're really not interested in looking at your folks. They want to see you, what you do, I'll use myself for example.
Okay.
People literally only go to my Instagram just to see me wear clothes. If I
Okay.
stand next to anybody in a photo, don't nobody like their picture. They be like, girl, bye. We don't want to come see them.
Right.
If it's me in a photo in some clothes, they're like, yes, that's what we
Okay.
came to look for you for. So Instagram is more of a business. You have to find out what your audience likes you for and produce that content.
Yeah, it's kind of, it goes back to remember how when we were doing the show, how everybody had their defined role.
Right.
And I think that's what Bishop was saying. You have to find out which social media outlet defines the role that best explains you. I didn't know Twitter for the most part was male driven. Yeah, it's really for men.
Okay.
So a lot of the stuff that is on it, because that's why if you go to Twitter, you see a lot of sports stuff.
Okay.
You see a lot of stuff geared toward guys.
Okay.
Social media with Facebook now, they said, and it kind of alludes to what you just said, is for the older crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
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 This is the young kids, like the gap between my age and my 18-year-old.
Okay.
She's not thinking about Facebook.
Facebook, yeah.
Got it.
It's TikTok.
Instagram.
Because Facebook
Snapchat.
now is seen as an older audience.
Okay.
So everybody has gravitated toward Instagram and TikTok in this new age. So for me, it's beneficial. I had a conversation with Will Downing, and I asked Will, he's been in the business, R&B singer for 30 years, over 30 years, 24 projects, just coming out with a new one. I said, what's the difference between when you started and now? He says, in the music business, it was a fraternity in the 80s. If you got into it, it was a privilege. He says, but now because of Instagram, whosoever will let him come. Anybody can get into it. So he says, it's what you said, Instagram has changed the game. And so now you don't have to be skilled to get into fraternity. You just need the followers, viewers to watch you. So anybody can produce now today. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me start here. Did a little research. Facebook comes out in 04.
Right.
In 04, Bishop, you in college?
Yes.
Okay.
Clark Atlanta.
Okay. AV, we're grown.
We
grown in 04.
We grown.
I mean, we young grown, but we grown.
We grown, baby.
We grown.
Yes.
We grown. Okay, so now you still have your same Facebook that you had.
I do.
In 2021 that you had.
I do.
In 04.
Yes.
Okay. And are you using it personally, or are you using it for business, or both?
I would say for me, my Facebook now at this point is my personal Facebook is pretty much personal. It's like my family stuff. I have my Bishop Becker page. That's more business where I share.
So you have more than one Facebook page.
Yeah. And then
you have to do upkeep for both of these pages.
Yes. So the way you cheat the system though is I can have stuff that I create on Instagram that shoots out to my Facebook pages, so it's a one-hit wonder. And then they have also other ways you can do it. Use the app called Hootsuite, where it'll shoot out. You produce the content earlier, and it shoots out to all your social media platforms, so you don't ever really have to touch it. You just have to produce the content early enough to put it in that system for it to shoot out.
V, how many you have?
Facebook pages. I have two.
Okay.
2 Facebook pages, and of course, I actually have 2 Instagram pages.
Okay.
One where I do my whole mantra of faith and fame.
Right.
All my inspiration stuff goes on that page. On my page, I'm just basically, I'll post my interviews, I'll post funny videos, just anything that'll, get likes.
Yeah, get likes and create traction.
My Facebook, I have to remind myself because it's been so long. I have to remind myself constantly to post on it. Because I know the crowd I looked at Facebook the other day and I said, well, let me look at how many followers. So a lot of followers have failed off Facebook, but I got more followers on my Instagram. Where back in the days, my Facebook was the go-to page for me.
Yeah.
So I could post everything on it, but now I have to remind myself to post on it. Because I know it's an older audience, so I have to be selective. I posted something on there today that didn't register on Facebook, but when I put it on Instagram,
that's real.
Got instant hits off of it. And I'm like, it's 2 different audiences.
It sounds like it just sounds a bit much.
It's work.
It's a job.
It's like a job.
No, it is a job.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's
because here you go. You saying you have 2 Facebook pages. Now, how many Instagram pages do you have, Bishop?
Well, I have one for my business, one for my foundation, my own personal,
That's
and then
3.
I manage 2 other ones.
So that's 3 of yours, and then you say
I have 2,
and you have 2.
Yeah, and I'm basically posting on the stations that I work with. So I have 2 stations that I'm posting for, as well. So basically, in a day, I'm posting on 4 different Instagrams.
Thanks.
My God.
Yeah.
And you know what the thing about it, y'all? When I hear this, I'm immediately turned off.
Yeah, because the way it sounds is like I feel.
Feel me here. I'm not saying I'm right or anything. I'm just saying I don't want this. I don't. And you all have the same thing. I'm a husband.
Right.
I'm a father.
Yeah.
I'm a son.
Yes.
I have friends.
Right.
I have to do my comedy with it.
Yes.
Bro, I don't want to now add another task.
Right.
Yeah.
To my life.
But that's where the app, okay, I'm going to say this. That is where those apps come in, and that is where preparation. And you are brother preparation, you and your wife. Y'all are really good about prep. So when you have content already prepped, it's hard when you don't have content prepped.
Right.
You have plenty of content already.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? At your disposal.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of dropping your content in Hootsuite and letting it run.
Yeah.
As for other people that are producing content as they go, that's where it gets complicated. Because it's like, okay, like I ain't gonna lie, Lord, I'm working on this producing content content in bulk so I can shoot it out. But for me, I was posting as I went.
Okay.
So every day I was taking a photo in a new outfit. So I'm constantly getting up.
I remember.
Like every day, like, girl, we gotta take this photo today, kill today, da-da-da.
Right.
Well, that became taxing after you got 3 different, you know what I'm saying? You got 2 businesses going on, like whatever. I don't really have a time like that. Yeah. So like now I'm setting up photo shoots so I can produce out content for a whole month and then come back and do production. You get what I'm saying? And drop it so it can drop.
Yeah. And I use it to drive people to websites to go online to buy, because at first I would, like she said, we have a lot of content, so you know you got to go back, ministry content, show content, the thousands of interviews that I have. I'll post one interview today, post it next month. I could post the same interview a month and a half later and it'll be new to people. So what I've learned to do, instead of posting the whole 15 minutes of the interview, I post 60 seconds.
Gotcha.
And so I'm driving you now, what you said a minute ago, I'm driving you to the next generation of stuff, the TikTok, the YouTube. I'm driving you to these pages to go see this content in its full extent on there. So you're learning how to, and like Bishop said, you're learning how to take what you already have and put it on. I remember Country Wayne said something yesterday. He was saying that he has over 1 million followers. He said they pay him now to run commercials on his Instagram. Wow. He says he was doing this before, all the content, storing it up. Nobody was liking it. All of a sudden it hit one day, and now Instagram brings the advertisers to him. So now what he's doing is he has to create content every day.
Before I get to Twitter, watch this. We were working at the Yolanda Adams Morning Show. This had to be around, I'm going to say 09, maybe, by 10. He would show me clips of this comedian named Country Wayne. Right? Now I'm finna show you. At this time, I have I'm still not a part of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm not a part of anything, but it's out.
Right.
And V is showing me, hey, boy, look at this dude right here.
Right.
And I'm looking at it, and here's what I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, that was funny, because he used to do a whole lot of when your baby daddy ain't paying child support, blah, blah, blah. And so I'd be like, yeah, that's funny. But I just looked at it like, oh, okay, here's something that cat's doing now, just kind of just to be doing.
Right. Yeah.
And lo and behold, man, it just, and it wasn't overnight. But I'm just saying, lo and behold, I look up one day, he got the improv sold out.
Yep. And it wasn't not on television.
Not on TV,
Here's what got us, because when we were talking about the conversation, we would, and I know everybody probably remembers this, when I say the name, it'll pop in your head, because it still exists today, but I don't know if it's as powerful. World Star Hip Hop.
World Star.
So we were watching him on World Star Hip Hop. And we're looking at these people, because there was a morning show on World Star Hip Hop. And I was saying it to Marcus and Yolanda at the time. I was saying, we need to get our videos on World Star. World Star. Every morning, everybody is going to World Star Hip Hop to see these videos, because they got a bunch of videos, not knowing the power
that it was gonna have
behind this machine. But it was just, I don't care. We just want to get on here. And that's when I brought it to Marcus' attention and was like, man, this would be good if we could get on this thing.
If we can get on. They used to try to get us on this social media thing. And watch this here. In our naivety, if that's a word, being naive, we were like, for what? Because watch this. Once I got on social media, or once I said, okay, social media is a thing, I'm thinking social media was just a lane on the interstate. I'm thinking social media is just a lane, because I'm thinking, okay, social media lane, radio lane, TV lane, movie lane. No. Social media is the interstate.
But you know what? You grew up, and that's part of our generation. We grew up watching television. So for us, success was
on
TV, radio. You got to think about it. We got DVDs out,
film,
we got CDs out.
I had all that. I was on top.
Right, we on top. So this, like you said, this lane, and I didn't, Bishop, I didn't understand it in its fullest. I just knew
it was moving.
This is where people were watching. So I'm thinking, we need to get on here.
And he kept telling me, man, we need to be on this. And we were like,
they shaking me off. They shaking me off. It's 1 against 4.
We like for what?
And you know what? I I always, even when you're talking to older people, like for example, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and I remember when I was trying to get my dad and my grandfather on social media.
Yeah.
Yes.
Papa would say Facebook was for pimps and hoes.
Yeah, pimps and hoes.
I love it.
Papa would say, I love Pooh, but Pooh would say, I ain't getting on there because that Twitter, and y'all better not have me on that Twitter. Like, he used to say that from the pulpit.
Yeah.
And for years, I was like, this will help your ministry. Like, this will help expose. Like, it took me years. It took a whole pandemic for the world to stop, for them to recognize and really see this is valuable. You need this.
You know, they used to get mad at people in church on their phones doing this.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy because the people had an understanding of it.
Yeah.
When the leadership didn't have an
a
understanding.
clue what was going on. And they've actually, and I'm going to be honest, like even in my grandfather's church, you got members you ain't seen in 50 years on social media.
Yes.
That are now, because you can't get access to their churches, are rekindling their relationship with their home, their original home church that they grew up in, and are being able. You got 60 folks on Sunday school when you can't get 5 people in the room.
So hey, we've been saying we worldwide ministries, and now a lot of people are worldwide.
You just became.
Now that's the truth.
That's real.
One of my good friends, one of my really good friends, he say he's a pastor. He sees about 300 to 400 on Sundays, and he said, but since the pandemic, he's been seeing 7,000 to 8,000 on Sunday.
Is what I'm saying.
He's in no hurry
Thank you.
to return back to the sanctuary because he's not a mega ministry.
And less pressure.
And in the reality, like my mom's a minister at the Potter's House. Even Bishop had been on this light years ahead of everybody.
For sure.
So when the curve came, it wasn't no different from what he had been doing every Sunday for almost 30 years.
Right.
And then for him, it was like he got more members. Like he was explaining to them, like, listen, our church is so big, we don't ever have to come back.
We ain't never got to come back.
Like church is where it's at.
Yeah.
You either expanded or got exposed.
Facts.
In this season.
That's the sermon.
Yeah.
You either got expanded, expanded or you got exposed.
Yeah.
You know, I remember Ralph West said this one time. This was a couple of years back. He said he started noticing, just to back up what you said, on Sundays people wouldn't come down the aisle, but they had this big membership drive increase.
Right.
Where did the membership came from?
Online.
And he said at that time we gotta find a way to speak to the e-church.
Yeah.
Because people may not be coming to the building.
Right.
Yeah,
but
but
he
they
says
want to
there's an
connect.
e-church online that we're not reaching.
Yeah.
That we're not ministering to because we're so stuck on we're gonna do it this way.
Yeah.
We had another lane
Stuck.
Yeah.
in the way. Yeah, we had another lane that was open.
And that's just like Michael Todd. Like Michael Todd.
Oh man, I heard about him.
A perfect example of he's a millennial that has used this lane in such an amazing way.
Yeah.
They bought this. How cold this young man is.
Yeah.
They bought the Smart Financial Center, and it didn't take them 20 years to get it. They bought it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's a young cat. So all based off of social media.
Yeah.
So there's a power there.
Let me say this right quick before I end. We talked about Facebook. We talked about Instagram. Are you all on Twitter?
Yeah.
I am, but
you don't really use it.
Twitter. Yeah.
Which goes back to the purpose of it is more geared toward God.
Yeah, I don't.
And I thought Twitter was more like, because people I say things on stage or I say things on the radio and they be like, oh, you need to put that on a t-shirt or
right.
So they were like, that's what you need to be putting on Twitter.
Yeah.
You know, like if I say when gas is high, sin is low.
Yeah.
Oh, you need, boom.
Right.
Tweet that out.
That's what you need to tweet out, type of thing. And I have a lot of these sayings.
Yeah.
And just never
Put it out there.
never put it on Twitter.
Right.
So you all are not real
I'm
Twitter.
Not a lot of people. You know what's happening next is, not next, is the TikTok.
Yeah.
Because TikTok is basically, to me, like commercials in television. Like it's a skit
Right.
Everybody's doing skits, either singing along with a song, doing the next dance craze, or doing some funny kind of what do you call parody or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's happening with TikTok. Yeah. Like my daughter, they were watching it. Yeah. Like you sitting at home and I'm watching Good Time. Yeah. And Martin. Yeah, Thelma, and watching Martin. Yeah. And they are not interested in the television. The television is in the living room off.
They
not tripping about the TV game.
TikTok and Rick Rockin'.
TikTok, yeah. I'm like, what are you watching? Yeah. I'm watching these videos on cooking or videos on the latest dance.
But even when they watching something that they want to see that was on TV, it's on the phone.
It's on the phone.
That's true.
It's not even. It's not with it's not with the television anymore. So listen, this particular season, y'all, Designated Driver. Stuck in my ways.
Right.
We bringing you out.
I'm trying to get unstuck. However, I want to share with you some reasons why I'm stuck. Now, you're going to love these. You're going to love these. We're going to get into it, as the season progresses. But there are some reasons that I am stuck. But I thank y'all for being here for the introduction of Stuck in My Ways, Designated Driver. V, give them your handles, because you have a bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm just following me at Faith and Fame with AV. That's it. You got me. I'm all over, and my government name is Anthony Valerie. You can
Valerie with how many A's?
With the Valerie spelled like salary.
Valerie spelled like salary.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the bitch. I got that from Wiley.
Valerie with a V. I like it.
Come on, Bishop. Tell them one of your handles or 5 of them.
I'm going to say one, and then I'm going to get this good website, amen, that I be paying for every month. And I need y'all to go down there and look it up. But no, you can follow me at Bishop_BEKAH, like we're back in the Bible, or you can go to BishopBecca.com and do that there.
Spiritual.
All right, man. I thank y'all. I am Marcus D. Wiley. You can follow me at Marcus D. Wiley.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time. Designated Driver. Peace.